in now. There we go. Dope. How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another adventure with CardboardSim. So today we are headed to Dodge City Regional in Kansas. So today's flight is going to be 182 nautical miles. We got some cloud coverage on this trip, but I got the clouds set to high, so it shouldn't be no factor on the altitude that we'll be flying in today. If so, then we'll make it do what it do. What else? My printer has been non-stop since it started. I'm finally working on the first pedal, and I want to correct myself from the time frame that I said, because I think I said that it was going to take 13 hours to do one pedal. Nah, that's a lie. Each pedal takes about 30 hours to print. So the pedal that's being printed right now as we speak is about 15, 16 hours out from being done. And I started on it probably around like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So get that one done, start the next one, and then the right side rudder pedals will be complete. So I'm happy with that. I have a special treat today, and I did some minor testing earlier, so I'm excited to see how it works on this flight. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. Oh, and also real quick, let me show you. So I've had this panel over here to the right pretty much since the start of my sim build, and I had it working a while ago, and then after changing stuff, and it stopped working. But what it is a it's a battery and generator test switch. It has absolutely no functionality to the sim whatsoever, but I did program it so that it has functionality. So all it is a test switch. So I turn that on, lights turn red, lets me know, hey, my battery and my generators are good to go, and I turn it off. So that'll be part of my checklist from here on out. Finally got that back up and running. Okay, so let me get this unplugged and out of my way. All right. So brakes are set. Get these out of my way too. And let's get some power going. Okay. Wait a minute. We have a malfunction here. Hold on 1 second. Now that's crazy because I just did an op check and everything had checked out. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Let me check something real quick here. What's going on here? I literally just did an op check, and we're some difficulties. Let me see here. Sorry about that, guys. No, that's not what I want. I just want the plug-in. Well, you know what I think it is? Let's get some air in here. Lord have mercy. Oh, gosh. I think because I was tinkering with FS2024 earlier, and it kind of throws off Air Manager for whatever reason. I don't know why. If I can't get this working, then we just gonna have to ride with it. Yeah. Oh, I just love when things like this happen. Okay. Well, I have no. Oh, I tell you. This is weird. Weird. Oh, what you doing? For some odd reason, my I hate when this happens. I really do. Alright, well, I ain't gonna mess with it too much more. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, get these lights off. Hey Val, how's it going? Let's get some peeking and nav going on in here. Everything is testing as it should. Okay. What's the problem now? Y'all bear with me. This has turned into some nonsense yet again. Okay, cool. Let's just leave that be now. Alright, let's get some ATIS going. 12585.
Victor's world.
Victor. Okay. We have Victor. Clearance, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is at General Aviation Parking looking to pick up a VFR flight following to Dodge City Regional at 4,000 feet. Nice, Val.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Rogers clearance, cleared VFR to Dodge City Regional. Maintain VFR at or below 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.6 squawk 4255.
Clear VFR to Dodge City Regional. Maintain VFR at or below 4,000. Departure on 124.6 squawk 4255. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Okay, 4255.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, readback correct. Ground is on 121.9, a safe flight, sir.
Switching to ground on 121.9. Thanks. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. All right. Springbok, how's it going? How's it going? Things are good, man. Things are good. All right. So let's test this out and let's see how things go here. I need to check something one more time because I think let's make sure it is in correctly, which I think it is. Okay, cool. Hey, Eric, how's it going today?
Hey, CardboardSim, it's going all right. Just ready to handle the comms when you're ready to hand them over.
Sounds good. Can you go ahead and get us taxi clearance?
All right, I'll handle the comms from here. Getting our taxi clearance now.
That is so cool. I got Eric Cartman on board with me. He's my co-pilot for today. Awesome, Jimmy. Awesome, awesome, man. I'm happy for you, man. That's good. That's good. Okay. What are we doing? Hey, Eric, you got the comms. Can you get us taxi clearance?
All right, CardboardSim, I'll get us taxi clearance. Just hang tight.
Trying to see how this works. He might be taking too long for me. Okay, 121. Go ahead and swap that on over. Rogers ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa's ready to taxi.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Rogers ground, taxi to runway 17 left via Lima, Alpha Charlie, Golf Echo, Echo 1. Contact tower on 119.35 when ready for departure.
taxi to runway 17 left via Lima Alpha Charlie Golf Echo Echo 1. Contact tower on 119.35 when ready for departure. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So 17 left. God almighty, you got me all the way on the other side. This is gonna be a long taxi. So Lima Alpha Charlie Golf. Where we at? Charlie. We got Golf. Echo. Echo 1. Okay, so just follow this all the way around pretty much. Alright, cool. Let's get some taxi lights going and let's ride. Not in Twitch. Not in Twitch yet. I've never messed with Twitch. I might mess with it one day. Okay. Where's my... I'll just come out here. Hey, Eric, you got the comms from here.
Yeah, CardboardSim, I've got the comms from here. Just sit back and relax. I'll handle the chatter with ATC.
It's pretty cool. I gotta find me a cartman that I can put in here. It's sitting here with me. Oh, you putting in work today, Jimmy? I see. Don't worry about the video, man. They'll come. No sweat, man. Hey, Springbok, I wish, because I could use some right about now. Yes, 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 yes. So one thing that I find interesting is, so I downloaded the beta for Air Manager a few days ago, and it's for FS2020 and FS2024. And what I've noticed is, anytime I decide to, yeah, y'all got y'all taxis all wrong. This is actually Echo right here. Anytime I decide to tinker around with 2024 and then come back into FS2020, they lose connection. And I think that's what was happening, because it's been working fine all day when I was doing other op checks. So I gotta pretty much stay away from FS2024. I pop my head in every blue moon just to see how things go. It's not ready. Not for me, at least. So I'm gonna leave it alone for a little while. What did you upgrade in the sim the other day? So what I did was I extended my floor out past where it was normally at, so that I can have more room to be able to get in and out of the sim with both chairs installed. Because before it was kind of a tight fit, like I could slide back a little bit, but it wasn't enough, so I extended it out, and then I laid down some wood grain vinyl flooring, and then I also upgraded my panel, because before it was just gray like the rest of the sim. And so I decided to go with the old school Bonanza vibe with the wood grain panel with the color contrast. Yeah, I think I'm about to do that too, man. It's not ready. It's not ready. So I'm not about to keep messing with it right now. FS2020 is solid. I don't have no issues. So we just gonna leave it at that for now.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact tower on 119.35. Have a good morning.
Come on, Cartman, where you at? Switching to tower. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. So maybe I don't have a setting right for that.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact tower on 119.35 when ready for departure.
Contacting tower on 119.35. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Okay. Roger tower, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is holding short runway 17, ready for departure.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa, Rogers Tower, runway 17 left, winds 165 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Alright. Let's ride. We are clear final and clear down the runway. First notch flaps coming in. We got lights, we got camera. We got action. All right, let's ride. Positive brake. Gears coming up. Speed checks. Flaps coming up. Lights off.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact departure on 124.6.
Going to 124.6, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Departure Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is 2,000. Correction, 3,000 for 4,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, OK City approach, radar contact.
Okay. 4,000. All right. We are on our way. Now, I want to check something real quick. Okay. He's got the comms. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Eric, you still got the comms?
I'm sorry, I'm really only trained to handle IFR-related comms.
Ah. IFR related. You should still be able to use communicate. Whatever. I'm not dealing with you. Eric, I got the comms.
It's a VFR. I'm not really supposed to be helping you with the comms unless it's IFR.
Duly noted. So I guess you sit back and relax now.
I'm not really trained to handle VFR comms. I'm more of an IFR guy.
Alright. That's fine. I wish you would have told me that before you hopped on board of my plane. But that's not it. So that's cool. So Copilot, they only handle comms for IFR, not VFR. Okay. So that's something I learned. Hey Eric, I just want to let you know when we land in Kansas, you're fired.
I'm sorry, I'm really only trained to handle IFR-related comms.
I guess he didn't hear that. Oh man. But that's not all. That is not all. We got somebody else on board. Let's check in with them. Good morning, Janet. How's it going?
Good morning. I'm doing just splendidly. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I can't complain. Enjoying this flight to Kansas. What we got out here?
At your 3 o'clock, just a mile away, you'll see Lake Overholser. It's a lovely spot where my friend Toby once tried to impress a date by jumping off the bridge into the lake. Unfortunately, he miscalculated and ended up in a muddy patch instead, which was less romantic and more like a scene from a slapstick comedy. So if you ever need a laugh, just think of Toby and his muddy misadventures.
Oh, that is funny. Oh my gosh, Toby. Lord, Toby, come on. Come on now. You gotta do better than that. Oh man. That's too funny. Try to catch up on this thing here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Springbok, you know, like I said, I mean, everybody's really spazzing out about FS 2024 and oh, it was a complete disaster and this and that. First of all, it is a brand new rebuilt sim. So it's not like they transferred from like FSX into 2020. This is a whole new build. And no, they wasn't expecting this many people to get in. So, and just like any other new game that comes out, there's going to be problems. It's not going to be perfect out the box. You tell me what game is perfect out the box. And I mean, you're talking about flight sim. You know, there's a lot of information. So everybody spazzing out, that's fine. I hope all of y'all that has an issue, just go ahead and delete it and stay away from the 2024 stream. That's gonna make life easier for those who's gonna ride it out, and we'll have more bandwidth. That's how I feel about it. Ooh, the C414. That's a nice bird right there. Right, Val, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you know, like I know there's guys across the waters that, you know, their servers are not even like picking up, you know, to be able to stream it. So they got work to do, but you know, it'll come in time. I think the only stock plane I've ever flown, Springbok, was the Cessna 172 in 2020, and that's briefly. Yo, Bunny, what's up, man? I mean, there's nothing wrong with flying stock, Val. You know, I think for everybody, you know, it's different. You know, that's kind of like for me, and that's why I didn't really go all in and buy like the top line edition, because I don't need all those planes. I don't even need all the planes in the standard edition that I bought, because I only fly this plane that I'm flying now. I mean, you know, with the touch of others maybe here and there, but I don't really care too much for all of that.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Fort Worth Center on 132.45.
Going to 13245, and that's a 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Fort Worth Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa at 4,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Fort Worth Center. Good morning, Oklahoma. Altimeter 29.901.
29901, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Oh, yeah. You say that game is rough on a PC, Val. Oh, it's gonna be a long. Well, it ain't gonna be too bad. We got about an hour flight today, Springbok. Val, I'm telling you, as soon as we touch down in Kansas, I'm going to kick Eric so far off of my plane. I'm not even going to give him an opportunity to climb down. I'm talking full-fledged kickball style off of my bird. That's what's about to happen. Okay, so Springbok, so I had Eric set up for my co-pilot to handle the comms, but I guess he only handles IFR. And then Janet she's my tour guide. So she gets to tell me all the lovely things that goes on around. TMI, that's funny. Springbot. So this is SayIntentions.AI. So it is a ATC software that is AI generated, and they just not too long ago implemented Entourage, which is another package within SayIntentions. So you can have co-pilot, a tourist, you can actually have crew on board. So if you're flying like Airbuses and, you know, tubers and stuff like that, you can actually talk to them and all that good stuff. So this is my first time using Entourage, so just testing it out and see how things work with it. Hey Val, I think more than his eyes was off, man. How you missed all that water and you miss it? Sad, Toby. Right, Val. I mean, and it is crazy too. Like when you look at the prices of each edition as it goes up, it is crazy how much more you're spending for extra aircraft. Now, don't get me wrong. I do understand to a degree. There are payware aircrafts depending on what edition you get. So it's like you're still giving them their little piece of the pie as well, you know. So I get it in a sense, but I mean, I don't know, to each his own. I don't need 85 different aircraft. That's for actual gamers, I guess you can say. I'm a simmer. There's a big difference. Bought standard as well. Have a few sitting in marketplace from Coronado. Hey, I'm flying the Coronado V35 right now. So Coronado been around for a while. They've always had amazing aircraft. Oh, the Kodiak. That's a nice bird. I played around with that one before. Landing in Kilo Sierra November Alpha. Little turbulence tonight with this storm out here. We shaking, baby. FS realistic. Hey, how is that FS realistic? I've never used it. I know some people do. Hey Janet, where's the best barbecue spot around here?
Oh, the best barbecue spot around here? Well, I can't say for certain, but I've heard that there's a place called Rib Crib in Oklahoma City that people rave about. Just be careful if you take Toby there. Last time he tried to impress a date by eating a whole rack of ribs in one go. He ended up with barbecue sauce all over his face and a very unimpressed date. It was like watching a toddler with spaghetti.
I'll keep that in mind. I appreciate that, Janet. Hey, look, Toby has made a name for himself, yo.
Oh, you're welcome. Just remember, if you ever need a laugh, think of Toby and his barbecue sauce mishap.
Oh, man. I like Janet. I think I'm going to keep Janet around a little bit. Oh, man. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Imagine it also be manufacturing charging more for licensing fees to include the aircraft and the product, which would be part of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, you know, I can't harp too much. Now, I will say, what is it? Not the Aviator, because that was the top one. The Collector's Edition. You mean to tell me you're going to spend... I mean, to each his own, so let me go ahead and put that out. But to get a bag, a plane model, and what else? There was a couple other things that you get. You know, I don't know. Kind of pushed the limits on that one, in my opinion. Well, you know, Springbok, you know, and that's, I mean, you know, so many people are moving towards, you know, the more upgraded, you know, glass cockpits, that they forget about the Steam guys, you know. And that's one thing I love about Black Square, is because, you know, their aircraft models are second to none. I mean, phenomenal aircraft that they build. Right, exactly, Val. I mean, you get what you pay for. I agree with that, you know. It's user preference. It's really user preference. I just couldn't see. Now, if I was the kind of person that likes to try different things and fly different, like if I had a sim that was like more of a generalized build, then I might have upgraded to, you know, something with more aircraft. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because once third party gets a hold of this thing, eventually when they let them go, somebody's going to create an aircraft that I want, you know. So it's a need. Yeah, it's a need. I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get that. Right. Toby out here wilding out. I should name this video in remembrance of Toby. Jeez. Oh, so you can try FS Realistic as a trial? Oh, well, if that's the case, then I might be looking into that tonight after this one.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Kansas City Center on 127.8.
Going to Kansas City Center on 1278, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Kansas City Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is level at 4,000.
Papa, Kansas City Center. Good morning, Kingfisher, altimeter 29.901. Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, roger, maintain VFR at or below 4,000 feet.
Altimeter 29901, maintain VFR at or below 4,000 feet. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Hey Springbok, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense. I'm just getting warmed up and used to this streaming thing on YouTube. Thanks to my
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
Maintain VFR altitudes, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Thank you. Seth put me on the streaming. Actually, I ain't never really thought about streaming, and then, you know, he kind of was like, hey, you ever thought about streaming? So that's where we're at. So I'm gonna rock with this for a while, and I might eventually throw in Twitch somewhere in the future. We'll see. Hey Janet, what's the biggest tornado ever recorded in Kansas? I think I remember. It was an F5.
Well, the biggest tornado ever recorded in Kansas was the 1955 Udall tornado, which was an EF5.
Yeah.
It was so strong that it managed to pick up a house and throw it into a field, which is quite impressive if you think about it. Just imagine Toby trying to hold onto his hat during that.
Oh, that would have been very hilarious, Janet.
Oh, I'm glad you found it hilarious. Just wait until you hear about Toby's next adventure.
I'm looking forward to it. Oh,
I'm glad to hear that. Just remember, if you ever need a laugh, think of Toby and his barbecue sauce mishap.
Lord have mercy. Toby, boy, Toby. Who we got here? I do not want to mess your name up, so I'm gonna try to go towards the back end of it and say Templar. I'm gonna call you Templar. If that's okay with you. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate your support. My setup and the cost. Okay, so the price of this sim as it sits right now, it'll be a roundabout number just because I haven't done a total cost since the last time I did a total cost, if that makes sense. We should be looking somewhere around, let's see, I would say anywhere in the ballpark of 35. Hold on, let me take that back. I'm missing something. See, that was 9. 34. Okay, I would say between 3,800 and 4,000 total. If I would have to say max out, I would say about 41-ish total. And of course, you know, that was over the course of what, a year, 2 years, something like that. Maybe a little longer. I can't remember when I actually started, but yeah. Well, I will definitely keep Janet in the pocket, Springbok. I like her. Well, if that's the if they send in donations, I'm all about a donation. Hey, Bunny, Toby need somebody. Where is his family at? Who raised you? Oh, Springbok. You know, when it comes to the financial advisor, I normally just get looks. It's a look, and it's like, okay, it wasn't a no, it was just a look. Nah, my wife, she's cool with it. She knows that this is what I do. Outside of work and spending time with her and the kids, this is where I'm at. And if I'm not in here, then I'm on the other side of the room, making music. So. Exactly. I could be out in these streets. You feel me? No, but I'm here in my cubicle, acting like I'm really flying a plane. It's all good though. It's all good over here. Let me get back to my man's. Hey Jimmy, I wanted to ask you, so, cause it has been a while since I used the pop-out manager. Was it still pretty easy to set up, because I know at one point they did an update on the software, and it was a lot easier than when it first came out. And one thing I liked about that program was too is it saves your position, size, and all of that. So once you start it up, you don't have to drag and resize. That's something that I have to do with okay, cool. I gotta keep resizing the 750 because it's the TDS standalone, and I've been reading through some forums, and I've tried to set it up according. They said the way you can get it to pretty much come on and go exactly back to where it is to add the launch add-on into your FlightSim XML file. So I did that, but it won't do it. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong with that. Because I mean, it takes a couple seconds to do it, but it just gets old, you know. Glenn, at this point in flight training, simulated engine failure and the power will be going back to idle. You know what's crazy, Glenn? I did what video was it? I think it was the video I did when I was flying from I was flying to Telluride, I think. And I was flying with SayIntentions, and what's crazy is I don't know what I did. I don't know if I leaned my aircraft out too much and choked the engine out, but for whatever reason I lost my engine. And I got on SayIntentions on the radio, and I started telling them, hey, you know, emergency, engine out, blah blah blah. And they actually started trying to direct me to the nearest airport, and was like, you know, so it was kind of cool. But I did recover, and I was able to continue on. So if not, I was about to put it, well, I think I would have made it to the airport that they had for me. Hey, Springbok, I think I know what you're talking about. You talking about the black dude with the I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen him. If that's who you're talking about. Very easy, cool. Nice. Hey, have you been able to get your TDS 750 to stay in the same position, like reboot and stay where it is every time, or you got to resize like I do? Well, you won't have to worry about that now because you're running yours through Pop-Out Manager now. We are going to Hey Janet, what are some things to do in Dodge City?
Oh, in Dodge City, you can visit the Boot Hill Museum, where they have all sorts of cowboy stuff and reenactments. Just be careful if you see Toby there. Last time he tried to join a reenactment and ended up getting chased by a fake cowboy for stealing his hat.
Yo, Toby, man, come. I need to meet Toby. Toby is wilding out here, y'all. Any of y'all know Toby? If any of y'all know Toby, give me his number. No problem, Springbok. Hey man, I appreciate you stopping in and chatting it up with me for a little bit. I will forever keep the blue skies up. Val, Toby is on some other stuff. Toby is a villain. Hey buddy, I don't look. Toby is that guy that everybody know that there's always something for you. Like they always have a story. Like it kind of reminds me of what's that podcast with those two friends? I can't think of it this present moment. But the one guy, I think it was originally his podcast. And now I think they're in-laws now, I want to say. If I remember correctly. Don't quote me. But anyway, that dude, I look forward to every podcast because that guy always has something in the pocket for me. It's like, where is your brain at? Like what do you really be thinking? Makes no sense to me. Oh man. It's crazy. We ain't got too much further, y'all. We got we've been roasting. Let's see, we got 171 with 169 on the ground. Got a 4-knot headwind, so it's not too bad. I couldn't live out here. Like, this looks like tornadoes have just came and just disrupted this whole state. Like, there's not even, like, look at this. Look at this. All this brown. This right here lets me know this where that F5 hit. Gotta be. All that brown, all this mess is tore up. You can't even grow grass anymore. I see a couple little trees here and there. You know, I understand that, and I talk about this all the time with friends and family here. It's like, really, no matter where you go in the States, there's always going to be a natural disaster. Or, you know, a place where a potential. Some places you really don't hear much about, but then some places, you know, most others, like, for instance, we got hurricanes on the East Coast. West Coast, you got, uh-oh. What's going on? Whoa. Hey.
Sync rate.
Hey,
Pull
hey.
Up.
Space desk,
Pull
I'm gonna need
up.
you not to ever do that again.
Pull up.
I'm gonna need you not to ever do that again. See? Gotta be on your toes. Man, that could have turned bad. But back to what I was saying. You You know, out west you got the earthquakes. Up north you got the snowstorms. Midwest you got the tornadoes. Like it's and then there's just nothing out there. Like, man, I don't know. Oh, no. See, Jimmy, that right there is the whole reason why. You know, it's almost like you got to pick your poison. Like, I pretty much lived my whole life on the East Coast, you know, outside of, you know, the military and stuff like that. But, you know, I've been around hurricanes all my life, and, you know, it's been hit and miss over the years. They was way worse back in the day. I mean, and now, I mean, I'm not saying we're out of the path, but, you know, 9 times out of 10, by the time a hurricane gets to us, it's already been pretty much withered down. But you never know. But I'll take my chances with a hurricane over an earthquake or a tornado, and I definitely don't want to deal with no more snowstorms. I lived in South Dakota for 6 years. I dealt with way too much snow out there. I couldn't deal with it. Oh my gosh, like the first winter, I'm like, oh wow, this is a lot of snow. I've never seen this much snow ever in my life. And then, you know, after about 4 or 5 months straight of this mess, I'm like, this is stupid. Why? So, hey, Val, Toby ain't getting nowhere near my plane. I don't even want him on that. I don't want him nowhere near the airport when my plane is on the ground. Good day, Sess. How's it going? Oh, here we go again. Why? We are having a malfunction with SpaceDesk.
Pull up.
And I don't know why.
Sync rate.
But for some odd reason, it want to keep disconnecting. That's the second time it's done that. I'm gonna need you to figure it out. Fly girl, what it do? It's about to disconnect again. Yep. There. Oh. And we just lost. Oh, now it's back up and running again. I think I got too many devices going on in this house. Well, that's nice to know, Bunny. I need some of your warmth. We got a cold front coming in. Well, tomorrow we got one more nice day, and then after that it's gonna get cold for us. That is nice. I would like to live somewhere where it's just tropical year round. I don't care for cold. South Dakota and Germany did it for me. After I saw below like -40, -50 in South Dakota, I'm like, this is why. Like, how much colder can we get? 105 on Friday says. How cold does it get in Australia? Like, do y'all have real winters over there? Jeez, 105. Oh, that's nice, Jimmy. The high of 38. Oh, well, you lucked out, Seth, being on the west side. Like, do y'all get like blistering cold, or is it more like below average temperatures? Cause me, like, once the temperature gets below 60, that's cold to me. I don't care what nobody say. I can't deal with it. Well, let me take that back. I can deal with cold as long as it's not wet and it's not windy. But after 50 though, it's over. Oh, you know, Jimmy, I was looking at your video, and I'm really gonna be paying attention when you get your AC unit installed, because I have been trying to figure out a way. Like, I have my little AC unit up here, which is yet again another cheaply made version, using yet again some cardboard and some PC fans, and this part right here is actually the top lid of an old Coolmaster case. I just kind of popped the rivets out, flipped it upside down, and built this contraption. And so I got these 3 fans, and then I got this one big one right here, and I got them all wired into a power adapter. But unfortunately, I would add another one, but the power adapter I have only has enough amperage to run these 4, so I would have to find another one to be able to run another one. But I have a hole cut out right above this fan, so that it can, you know, pull more airflow in. But I want to put some type of AC unit, like a USB or a 12 volt, but not big and bulky, but something that can push more air in. I mean, for now, this just kind of keeps the air flowing, because it can get warm in this thing after some time. So I'll be paying attention to what you got going on. I might have to steal your design, but you got to put heat in yours too. That's wild. You got to have heat and AC. You'll be the first. Well, okay, so about the heat, I love heat. I can live in heat. The humidity, I ain't gonna lie, this year was bad. I think this is one of the worst years we had with humidity. But I think it's just one of those things, like, you get used to it after a while. You know, it sucks, don't get me wrong. I'm not about to sit here and defend humidity, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks for real, but I would still rather deal with humidity and heat than cold and snow that I gotta dig myself out of my house. I mean, I have never felt cold the way I felt in South Dakota. That is a different type of cold. And people live, first of all, South Dakota ain't got nothing for themselves other than Mount Rushmore. And after you see them four skulls, it's like, all right, whatever. You got the Badlands. Okay, cool. You got the Bison Roundup. Okay, cool. You got the Sturgis Rally. But I'll be the one to tell you, not everybody really, how do I put this? Not everyone is accepted at the Sturgis Rally. I'll just leave it at that. So, you know, I mean, unless you're really, really into outdoors and climbing mountains and all that, that's it. You can get those portable AC units for less than 100 at Goodwill. You can use. All right, I'm gonna check into that, Jimmy. Thanks. 90 degrees at 90% humidity? Nope. Hey, I will rock the 90 for 90 all day. I'm not going, I will never step foot in a place. I mean, unless it's like a traveling type of deal, and it just so happened to be cold, but we're going there for a specific reason. That's one thing, 'cause I'm gonna be in and out. But to wake up every day in blistering negative degree weather, like, it was so cold that my car froze to the ground. And I was late for work. And got in trouble. Like, I knew that my car could freeze to the ground. I don't know nothing about this. No, y'all can have that. I will sweat every pound I have on my body. No, you can't dress for humidity. You definitely can't. I agree with you on that one. Okay, Val, I'm glad somebody understand what I'm talking about. It's one thing to be cold, like winter cold, you know, the 30s, you know, some 20s. All right, that's winter cold. When you're talking negative 55, negative 60, like, what's the point? What are we trying to prove here? Yeah, I've been to the coldest to the hot. Now, I think the hottest I've ever been was in the desert. Now, you want to talk about heat. Well, okay, let me break this down. So, over in the desert, you know, Iraq and all that crazy stuff. I mean, it could easily get to 105, 110. Easy. And then, of course, you know, you get on the flight line, you know, you got this concrete all over for the aircraft, so, you know, the temperature rises, and then the aircraft skin, I've seen the aircraft skin 150, 160 degrees. Like, we will literally be unscrewing bolts, and they are literally smoking, that we would have to, like, one of us would have to be pouring water while the other one is unscrewing. But you want to say extra hot when you step outside to have to go to the bathroom and a sandstorm just came through. You want to talk about an oven. I mean, I'm talking, like, it literally makes the 90 for 90 feel tropical. So I guess for me, that's why I'm kind of like, because I've been on both ends of the spectrum, I'm cool with the 90 for 90. Telescoping CPU fan duct. Alright, Bunny. I will do just that. I appreciate that. I'll be looking that up. I gotta add that to the list. Oh, Val, you went to Fort Leonard Wood. What, you in the Army? Yeah, buddy. See, I did the Air Force, so I was hanging out in San Antonio. It wasn't bad at all. As a matter of fact, my basic training wasn't even basic training. Man, that mess. It's what you make of it. It wasn't hard. But I come from a military household, so it was already in me. Okay. Alright, I hear you, Val. I was a 2A5 X-Ray 1 crew chief, aka aircraft mechanic. Yep. I say I worked on B1s in South Dakota. That big turd. That plane is a turd. She's a beast when she mean business. Oh, but she is a big blob of turd when she's on the ground. Gosh, man, that plane. I still have nightmares. Oh, nice. He worked on the 130s, I'm assuming. Ah, okay. G1, G5. Okay. Cool, cool. That's what's up. Yeah. Worked on B1s. And then when I got shipped to Germany, I learned how to work on the C-130s. And I got to touch, you know, a few other aircraft, you know, here and there. Like if we would have downtime in the desert, you know, we would go and help out other guys who work on, you know, other things. Like I worked on KC-135s. I worked on C-17s. DC-10 or not DC-10. Yeah. Wait, was it DC-10 or MD-11s? No, it was the DC-10s. Well, my bad. KC-10s, rather. Oh, that's what's up. I'm gonna eventually take my Discovery flight so I can get in one. Eventually. Lord of Jesus. Well, y'all, we are almost coming to an end on this one. Let me get myself sorted here and get some ADIS going. I guess Eric hasn't said nothing since I told him he was fired. He got a full-blown attitude over here. Oh man, that's too funny. Shouldn't have lied on your application, Eric. Let's see. Weather is 160 at 6. Visibility 9. Temperatures 2. Dew point -1. Humidity 81%. Altimeter 29081. Let me just pull it up because I need to know what thing we have here. What we got? Oh, actually, this is regional, so we're not going to have it. So I got to go off of that. Okay. So we're about 30 miles out. Later, Sess. Catch you on the next one, my man. Who are we with still? I don't forgot who we are with. Fort Worth Center, right? Or no? Yeah, with Fort Worth Center. Okay. Q. Oh man, there is nothing.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Kansas City Center on 120.725.
Oh, what is going on here?
Pull up.
Something
Pull
is
up. Sync
not
rate.
right, and I don't like it. Contacting Kansas City on 120.725 and as a 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. I might just have to hand fly this thing. It keeps kicking out, and I don't know why.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Kansas City Center. Good morning. Buckland altimeter 29091.
29901 Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So let me get this straight. Hey, Eric, leave my comms alone. I didn't tell you to touch it.
Romeo Papa, Roger. Maintain VFR at or below 4,000 feet.
I am not fully trained to manage VFR communications. My
Hey.
primarily in IFR operations.
Hey, I don't care about all that. Stop touching my radios. I didn't tell you to change it.
I apologize, but I am only qualified to manage IFR communications.
Who? Hey, you better lower your tone when you talk to me, boy. I'll put this plane on autopilot and go to town with you.
I'm only qualified to manage IFR communications. I am not fully trained to handle visual flight rules communications. My expertise is more in instrument flight rules.
Carmen about to get his face splattered. I tell you what. Touching my radios. I tell you to touch it. I don't know what's going on, Val. Well, see, here's the thing. So that's what I find crazy, because he said that he can only do IFR, but he changed the frequency. I was trying to punch it in and he had already changed it. So I gotta figure that out. Touching my stuff. I told you was fired. Okay. Hey Janet, what is there to do here? What is it do?
In Buckland, you can visit the Buckland Museum, which showcases local history and artifacts.
That's it?
Just be careful if you see Toby there. Last time he tried to reenact a historical event and accidentally knocked over a display, which led to a very awkward apology and a lot of broken pottery.
Lord have mercy. Toby. 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 Just sit down somewhere. Right, Val. Cartman over here messing with stuff. I'm not going that fast. We 4,000. That's a nice little fall down. I will open that door. Don't play with me. All right, let me make my call in. 4 knots, so we'll take 3-2. Kansas City Center, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is 16 miles to the southeast of Dodge City Regional. Inbound VFR, full stop, runway 32. Yeah.
Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa, good morning.
Something is weird. Don't know what it is. So I guess we'll just have to hand fly it. Oh, we got aircraft, y'all. We got traffic out here all over the place. Okay, let's see what we got. Let me get myself back on course, y'all. We got somebody 1400 above. Don't see you though. Get off my screen.
Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa, Dodge Airport at your 2 o'clock, 14 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR.
Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. And we are a VFR. Altitude reporting. And let's get the, what is the, whatchamacallit there? Yeah, Val. I think my bandwidth is acting up tonight. Just a lot of extra stuff going on. So I'm gonna check on that. So CTAF here. Hey, get it together. CTAF here is 1227. Okay. We got an aircraft 1400 above, right off our nose. Dodge City Regional, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is 6 miles to the southeast inbound, runway 32, full stop. Dodge City Regional. Okay. So let's start bringing her down. I'm looking. Is that 3-2 right there? I think that is right there. Okay, cool. Alright, y'all. We got the field in sight. Dodge City Regional, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is right base, runway 32. Dodge City Regional. Alright. First notch of flaps coming in. Speed checks. Gear down. Get some taxi landing lights coming on. Dodge City Regional, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is turning final, runway 32, full stop. Dodge City Regional.
$500.
Flaps. Alright, gear down, flaps down. We are landing.
About 3 miles out, you can see the Arkansas River. Now, this river is quite famous for being one of the longest rivers in the United States, stretching over 1,400 miles. It's like the river that just won't quit. So, one time, Toby thought it would be a brilliant idea to try fishing there with a stick and some string. He ended up falling in and got swept away by the current, which was quite a sight. He emerged looking like a soggy raccoon, and let's just say, the fish were not impressed.
Oh, Lord. Toby. Toby. Lord Jesus. Alright. Strobes coming off, landing lights off. Dodge City Regional. Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is cleared, runway 32. Taxi into GA. Dodge City Regional. Alright. Welcome to Dodge City, Kansas, y'all. Well, I thought I was gonna park and go have a little bit of fun tonight, but now I gotta see if I can use one of these hangars. If not, I'll be out here messing with this plane, trying to figure out what's going on. I need to... Hold on 1 second. I gotta... 1 second. Y'all thought I was playing. Hey. Hey, Cartman. Get out. Get out, my boy. If I ever catch you again, I'm about to let everybody know you ain't. Ooh, you about to maybe say something. Daggone. Sorry about that, y'all. Cartman was tripping. Janet, I ain't mean to. Janet, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Cartman up here lying on his application. You did good though. You gonna rock with me. You got the job. Okay, so guess we'll park right here next to this guy. Cool. And that is it, y'all. We made it. We made it. Another leg down. So for tomorrow, we are headed to Colorado. So I'm thinking I might try to visit Telluride. We'll see. I gotta look at how far that is. See if it's a good trip or not. But we'll see how it goes. Either way, tomorrow we're headed to Colorado, and we're gonna take it from there. I gotta put the plane in the shop and see what's going on with these bugs. So hope you guys enjoyed this flight. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep on doing what we do. Hey, you welcome, Jimmy. You have a good one. Bunny, catch you on the next one. Val, appreciate the convo, man. Who else in here did I miss? Fly Girl, if you in here, holla at you later. Hey, Templar, if you still in, man, hey, I once again appreciate the support, man. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's CardboardSim and Janet.